Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. So today I'm actually making a quick little video for those trying to understand what we mean by inner union. Now, if you are going through a Kundalini awakening, this video is really going to be helpful to you to understand the energetic process that you are actually going through. It is called the dance of the Kundalini dance, and how in that process you actually awaken and master your masculine and feminine energies within you. So if you are going through a Kundalini awakening process, this is really going to be helpful for you, especially the twin flames trying to understand how to invite their twin back in for union. So for this part of the video, I wanted to share an image of the caduceus, in case you didn't know that's what it was called. But some may recognize this symbol as the medical symbol, which you'll often see like in doctors' offices or the hospitals. But long before this was actually a symbol used by the medical community or medical science, it was visible in across various cultures, religions, and spiritual images. And basically, what it's doing is depicting the actual masculine and feminine energies that are available to all of us within us. And it's really wrapped around in the form of serpent around what we would call a staff in the picture, which is, what we relate to as the medical symbol. But really, that middle part that you see there, which is the staff in this picture, is really representing the Sushumna channel of consciousness, which acts as the gateway to higher states of awareness, which is actually where Kundalini moves up through your spine or the Sushumna channel once it's been activated. Now, the two serpents that you actually see in the image there are, of course, the masculine and feminine energies. Ida is the feminine energy in our body, which governs the left side of the body and the right hemisphere of the brain, basically representing stillness, intuition, dreams, and receptivity. Whereas Pingala, the masculine energy, governs the right side of the body and the left hemisphere of the brain, representing movement, logic, drive, and action. Now, these terms do come to us from, of course, the ancient texts in terms of the yogic traditions, but together they are representing the yin and yang of our individual being. Now, it's important to recognize when these energies are imbalanced, we might become overly emotional, disconnected, feel restless, or even feel burnt out in our 3D physical vessel. But when it's actually in alignment and we're tapped into those higher states of consciousness, we become the divine masculine, the divine feminine. That's where those terms really come from, because it's for, talking about or speaking of our potential to become godlike, reflecting our true nature. And, when we become and reach this inner state of union, we actually become magnets to our true desires for them to be filled very automatically. That's why we call it the alchemical process, because you are becoming an alchemist as you reach that inner union, reaching that third eye, and being able to draw in whatever is meant for you and your heart's desires without even putting too much thought to it. You become, as you complete this alchemical process, you become the alchemist, the magician. Now, you'll often hear the Ida and Pingala dance, or the dance of Kundalini rising up through your spine, is really a sacred dance. And it's sacred, obviously because it's a huge process you're going through, but also at the same time, it's a dance between the balancing act of all of these energies to really bring them into union and alignment. Now, until you actually do that, you experience the extreme highs and lows in your energy, your moods, the emotional and physical pain that you go through throughout this whole awakening journey and process. However, the sacred dance is really trying to help you purify during this awakening process so that you might be able to come out on the other end and really reach those higher states of consciousness. So truly, we have Kundalini actually rising through the Sushumna channel when the body, mind, and heart are really ready and in harmony with each other. And therefore, we have inner union occurring when Ida and Pingala are truly balanced, the chakras are open and flowing, and this really makes way for Kundalinis to rise through the Sushumna channel like light traveling through the spine. Now, if you are someone that's experiencing a lot of pain and discomfort on your Kundalini awakening journey, then there are 2 key practices that are recommended to help you move through this journey so that it's more easy for you to get through in healing and really removing any blockages from your chakras. The first one, of course, is meditation. A daily practice of meditation is really going to help you bring your energy home, bring in that focus that you're going to need to ascend on this journey. And the second one is really around breathing exercises and breath work. It's been really noted that breath work is going to help you move Kundalini through that Sushumna channel with more ease. If you're experiencing a lot of pain and discomfort, then this is highly, highly recommended for you as well, because that will allow, Kundalini, aka Shaktima, to move through your chakra system with more ease. And, for the sake of ease, I will actually link 2 videos in the description that could really help you understand these breathing exercises that will help alleviate the pain and make this easy for you. So I really hope that is helpful. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope this was helpful. God bless.